Hey guys, today we're doing a accuracy test for precision type daman or control type daman, whatever you like to call them. These are all of the contenders for today, and we're going to be shooting at those dragon bit target pieces down there. So let's zoom out, set you up here. We're going to be taking three shots, I would say, down range. We'll see how that goes. We're going to start off with Proto 1 again. And let me make sure you guys can see here. So 3 shots downrange. It's not very accurate. That was 2. We'll do 4. Okay, so we got 1 there. 1 target for Proto 01. Up next is going to be Assault or Force Dragon, I believe. I'm not going to put his arms down for this, but let's take some shots downrange. He is pretty accurate. There's definitely some user error involved in this, but he also got 1. Next up is Drift Jakku, I believe. Definitely a weaker beat him on, but we'll throw him in there. Again, there's definitely some user error in aiming. It's kind of hard to, my aim might not be perfect, so this might end up not being a perfect shot. His power block's also missing, so he's very weak right now, but let's give it a try. Jeez, yeah, he has backspin for his, spin shot, and he's just awfully weak. That was Drift Jakku. He might do better with a power block, but for now, 0. Next is Strike Cobra. Feet pieces are deployed. Is the trigger guide installed? Let's take some shots. That one almost hit. There we go. There's 1 for Strike Cobra. Next up is going to be Supreme Tiger. Let's take some shots. He's not very accurate from the test I have done. Yeah, he's pretty awful. He's technically balanced type between, I believe it was control and rapid fire. Almost. Supreme Tiger, 1. Up next, we have Dragon, but he does have a power core, but I figured I'd throw him in here. He's definitely not a very accurate daman, but we'll give him a try anyway, just for fun. You know what, I'm going to say that counts. That's actually kind of funny. Ricochet off the back. There we go, I got 2, but Force Dragon with a torque core or something like that, maybe, I don't remember. Up next is a special edition Drazaros with a Taigalu core, so rapid fire and control based. Give him a whirl. Stick the 1. Oh, I'll fix that later. Make sure you guys can see. Okay. He is so shiny, oh my gosh. Knocked down 1 target. Shimmer is really cool, especially on camera. That's picking up really cool right now. Up next is Slot Stinger. Let's take some shots down range. We're going to be using Emblem Charge because he's very weak. I hit the marble next to it. Let's give him 2 more. I know we did 4 for the others, but it's definitely a bit of a user error. And emblems make these guys a little more inaccurate. Like, if I take shots downrange without emblems, this is no emblems, he shoots so much slower. But he is definitely a little more accurate. So, Slot Stinger, 1. Up next is Assault Dragon, paddles in the back. And I actually have 2 of this guy, and I lost the paddle, so I have 3 paddles. Don't think we're going to be using Emblem Charge unless if he seems too weak. that wasn't even emblem charge and he's shooting hard. Something felt wrong. The power block was a little off. Let's give him one extra shot. Hold on. Ah, I missed. That's my bad. That was Assault Dragon. Up next is Kreese or Christ Raidra, however you call him. I don't know if we're using emblem charges here. A little off in that second shot. Not too bad of a performance there. Let's bring out Raidra with the Buster Leg and the Assault Core. Great shot there. Just missed. Let's move that out of the way. That's our first guy. Ooh, that one almost knocked over on the ricochet. Raidra with the Assault Core and Buster Leg. First one to knock down too. So currently in the lead. Last but not least is Garuburn, Ultimate Drive Garuburn. He does have a control mode, which is essentially these folding down and out, which does give him a little more stability. I figure we just throw him in here for fun. Let's put some shots down range. Ooh, very close. Got one so far, not too bad. Also two. So I guess our winners today are going to be Ultimate Drive Garuburn and his control mode, and Kreese Raidra with the Assault Core and Buster Leg. That was all of our contestants here. And that is really all I had for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.